Hello guys, welcome back to our playthrough of World of Warcraft's Legion. We're doing the Wrath of Azshara, or the Eye of Azshara rather, dungeon. It's the first dungeon we're doing on this new character. We got a pretty cool looking group here, and we're just gonna get rolling. And somebody, oh god. Somebody is just pulling all the things. It's okay.
Guardians of the ritual, prepare yourselves. She will not be disappointed.
Interrupt her storm ability. So the first boss is right here. It's actually a fairly small dungeon. As you can see, we're mostly higher levels than me. Somebody keeps knocking them all away, which is awesome. It's exactly what we want.
They will not get
Oh boy, this is not what I was hoping to do. Woo! Sorry if the lack of commentary here. I'm trying to focus on staying alive. So we pulled a lot of shit. Somebody keeps knocking shit into other shit, which is pretty awesome. I don't know what we have in our group. We have a dwarf warrior, human priest, night elf, demon hunter, human warlock. I'm guessing it's the warrior. Just gonna go out on a limb and say he's doing. Oh, I don't have my interrupt. So somebody interrupt. No. Right? Cool. Easy enough. Simple. I mean, you could run this. I think warrior tanks are supposed to be the best right now. So if you're a warrior tank, or if you like warriors, press ignore, pain, win game. But we're doing pretty good. Our healer's pretty nice. Dealing a lot of, or doing a good job of healing us up. Oh, somebody interrupt. Or don't. Whatever. So this boss is pretty frickin' easy on normal. Essentially, he's just going to summon some ads, and you have to pick him up.
Ah, we meet again, weakling. Now it's just you and me and my guard.
So, we got a guy who I think is a prop pally
Drown them out.
in the group. He does this little random thing occasionally on a target. Like, kind of like a, I think it's a bleed? Yeah, little spear bleed, no big deal. Just gotta keep. All you gotta really do as a tank in this dungeon is watch out for the ads. Make sure you're kind of pulling people to them.
Get my point?
Where the hell is he at? Oh, there he is.
Like fish in a net.
Oh. Finish the boss. Just finish the boss.
I need a target.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, we got a piece of gear. 730 helm. One of our buddies died. I don't know what he died from. I don't think it was for me being dumb. Oh, no. No, no. Bye back. Yeah, we need that. I forgot to put that in our... Damn.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Let's actually put this in. Our relic. Is nobody gonna res him? Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. I queued as DPS. Shoot. Sorry, guys. Apparently I queued up as DPS, and this poor guy queued up his tank, and I'm just fucking him over. Woo. Sorry about that little talkie I was doing there, or that typey. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, and I wasn't quite sure what he was saying. And then I saw the tank next to his name and thought, oh god, I forgot to switch my thing to tank. So, we queued his DPS, but he's going to let us tank. And now we have to kill these little ladies, the Hatecoil Arcanists, because they're holding up the barrier around our next boss that we'll be going in after. Simple enough. They do deal quite a bit of damage, so make sure you're picking them up. If they aggro onto someone else. What the hell is this? Movement reduced by 100%. Hell yeah. You don't really have to pull anything else in here. There's also, I think, a secret chest in the back. Yeah, there it is. There's like a little chest back there we'll go get. Let's heal ourselves up here. Just trying to make sure that lady came over. I'm not the best at tanking, as you can see. So if you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, this guy is terrible," I am. I mean, you're not lying. I am definitely not an experienced tank, but I have so much fun playing this Demon Hunter tank. Guy's about to hit 110. Nice. Gonna go grab this really quickly. It's behind the tree here. In the bushes. It's worth it. You get another 200 artifact power, guys. So, if you're in here, you know, even if your group is like, we gotta go fit. Just fuck them. Just go do that. Go grab that. Simple enough. Woo, can't see the boss. There we go. Oh god. Camera angle, please. But this is a fun dungeon. It's like I said, it's a really easy one. I hear it's a lot harder on like mythic difficulty and heroic difficulty because there's a lot of little shit mobs that you can end up pulling during boss fights and on your way to boss fights that you don't want to deal with. So this boss is Lady Hatecoil. It's very easy, very simple. At least, excuse me, on the normal. Essentially, what we're going to do is you should go between two forms. One where you have to stand on the sandbars, and one where you have to get off the sandbars and get into the water. So just keep an eye out. If you got deadly boss spots,
3, 2, 1.
it will give you a seat. You want to get up on the land, as she does that little move there. And now we want to... Oh, God. I have no AoE. Woo!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destruction!
Ooh. Shit. These little globules slow you and I couldn't get back up. That's a shame. So, move on to the water now. Not doing the best of showing you exactly how to do this dungeon. I'll get better, I promise. I get better as time goes on. Where the hell?
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Destruction!
Curse of the Sea Witch. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Arcane damage and a frontal cone. Let's turn to the side. Oh, it's gone. Okay. So, what did we get? We got a Glyph of the Chilled Shell. Your anti-magic shell shifts to match more of a frost affinity. Okay, so there's a glyph now we can make for Demon Hunter, or Death Knights. So, our next boss we're actually heading to is Serpentix, which is right over here. This is the final boss to our right. But we're going to go to Serpentix now, and you want to make sure that you're not leaving a lot of little shit hanging around in this area, because what's going to end up happening is, at some point, you're going to end up pulling it. Like that seagull. See how I pulled that seagull? Do that. Unless you're in Mythic, apparently don't pull the seagulls. But these like little side mobs, these will walk around, and the boss has a mechanic where he's gonna kind of be moving around in these little pools. So we want to make sure
I need to get closer.
that we are moving around. And you don't want to deal with this shit while you're trying to kill the boss. So just, you know, to be safe, later on when people outgear it, you know, it's not a big deal. But for right now, for the purposes of showing off, you know, the basics of these dungeons, as I know them, we're gonna clear stuff out. Let's get this seagull. Oh, I'm disoriented. Damn seagull. Oh, they just keep doing that to me. They keep doing me wrong. Let's go pull these lake crabs.
It's too far away.
Let's just pull all of these little mini mobs. Sorry for the I gotta learn how to better talk while I am oh my god, I'm so slow. Learn to talk get to learn how to talk a little bit more while I'm doing these dungeons. Ooh, shit. I thought somebody pulled the boss there. Dodge the attack. No problem. Easy peasy. I will dodge the attack. So this boss is a little bit more difficult, only in that I have to do... Oh shit. I should probably get out of that, huh? In that the boss is going to move around when he hits certain percentages, and I have to go find the actual boss head, and I think the DPS and the healer will split over to a secondary head that will do kind of flame damage to everyone in the group. Just to make sure that, because he does a ton of AoE damage, and you don't want that. He also puts this little shit on the ground. If you are a DPS or a healer or something, try and not walk that towards anyone else. You know, do the obvious. So we're going to zoom out here a little bit, because he should be going under shortly.
Beware.
He's submerging. There he is. DPS should go over. If you see that red head over there, needs to go over to that red head. Interrupt the ability that he's doing and burn him as fast as possible, which they're not doing.
Beware.
Okay, he's gonna go back under. Pretty sure we're in trouble here. You can see he starts rampaging. Yeah, I think this is pretty sure this is a wipe. I don't know if I can sustain myself through this. I may be able to. Maybe. We're staying alive. Hopefully. Okay, we got him. So. Those red-headed Hydra things. I stay on boss. Alright, didn't get any loot from that. That's unfortunate. But we had a couple deaths, so that's unfortunate. It seemed like our DPS weren't really in the loop on what to do. I probably should have said something before we actually started, but usually, guys, if you're one of the people who are doing this, the boss will the tank will stay near the boss. Otherwise, he does this like enrage bullshit where he's flying around, you know, doing all this thing, hitting the whole raid, and you'll see, or hitting the whole group rather. And from these other pools, like a little red-headed thing will pop up, little Hydra head will pop up, and DPS, you just run over, burn that down as fast as possible, interrupt as many times as you possibly can, because they will do like AoE raid damage. They'll do AoE party damage. So you want to interrupt those as many as possible, but I can't leave, as the tank, I can't leave Serpentrix, because if I leave Serpentrix, what ends up happening is he just flails around and hits everybody. So I got to be able to move to him as fast as possible. So not the best start, but we have two more bosses to go.
Your feet find good trails.
One of them right up there, you can see him, King Deepbeard, and then we have the Wrath of Azshara, which is over here. You can see the Tidestone of Golganeth up above. Hey, somebody got a nice piece of blue relic. Nice. Alright, our group's together, so let's get a move on. let's get him move on. It's a shame that we had a couple deaths, but you know what? It's the still the first week, I think. What's today? Today's Sunday, or today's Monday actually, because it's early in the morning. So today's Monday, so you know, it's only been a week. Can't expect everybody to be perfect all the time. Can we get around that? Make sure nobody pulls. Come on in, fella. Oh, you are the kind of person that makes me want to quit the game. No. Come on in. There you go. Right, so as a tank, you want to be careful in here because these are the goblins. Ooh, shit. There's the little goblins in here. Kind of like the ones, if you remember, from that really shitty Cataclysm dungeon that made no sense. It was down with the Naga. I forget what the hell it was called. For some reason. I can't think of it. Where they poison you, so... They do the same here. And that shit really hurts. So... You know, use any damage reduction abilities that you can there whenever you're fighting those. When you're a Demon Hunter, just pop like Empower wards, and you can also probably use Sigil Misery or Silence. But I find that's, you know, relatively unnecessary. So, you can avoid these other big guys. Hop on your mount. Come out this way. God damn it. Kind of hoping that wouldn't happen, but it does. Sometimes people pull stuff. Don't worry. There's a snail coming. Somebody's... One of the, my favorite things as a tank is watching what people will end up hitting on other mobs that they're not supposed to. Like they're just not paying attention. Oh, these seagulls are a pain in my ass. That's a major reason, I think, why the seagulls are the most annoying mob in this dungeon. It's because they can CC you as a tank, and you end up kind of fooked. Alright, boys, come on up. Follow me. We're gonna mark this guy with a skull, so that they know we're gonna kill him first. Make sure to stay in our priest's little bubble here. I don't know if our priest is disc or holy. I'm not 100% up on the priest thing. Although that's what my friends started playing. So I'm really excited. One of my friends, good friend of mine, is playing World of Warcraft again. Hopefully he'll continue. Hopefully he's enjoying himself, and I can continue to play with him. Hopefully I'll get him to do some, you know, PvP with me later on, and we'll have some duo PvP videos and some dungeons and stuff like that with just random commentary. So here we are. We're at King Deepbeard. This boss is fairly simple, nothing too big. Let's actually kill this seagull. Because I don't want to deal with him by getting pulled by accident. So this boss does some little shit on the ground that rolls around. You just got to avoid it. He'll also do some other random shit. You'll see it as we go.
I'm out of range.
Right away.
Destruction.
You can see the ground slam he's going to do. Just move out of it. He does these gaseous bubbles,
Beware.
which you can see he puts on a few people. Then he does Quake,
Beware.
which you can see here on the ground. Call of the Seas, you can see these little things. It's a lot of shit on the ground moving around. It's just basically moving him while moving yourself.
Beware. Destruction.
Ground slam.
Beware.
Alright, so here's the little things on the ground again. We just gotta kind of walk around. This kind of reminds me of High Mall. If you did that dungeon. The little mines on the ground. Except you're moving constantly. Some power rewards here. I'm just about to put the gaseous bubbles on some people. This is a really more of a healer intensive fight. Oh, you put that shit right on me. It's not really bad for a tank. I mean, you're just, or melee DPS, you're just kind of running around in circles around it. But for a healer, I can imagine that's a little bit of more of a difficult fight. But for a tank, you can see it's very simple. You're just moving around a lot. Just get your happy feet on. If you stand in something for a few seconds, it's not that big of a deal. You know, don't have an aneurysm. Oh God, I suck. I mean, I'm sure it's more of a problem later on in the harder difficulties, but on normal. I mean, now this is the Wrath of Azshara. We have to go kill these 4 ads to release the boss, and then we can kind of fight. Hello. Cool, I've been polymorphed. Nobody else was fighting, so I got polymorphed. See the arcane bomb. If you get that, these will kind of show you what you're going to have to deal with during the boss fight, by the way. So, if you're wondering, you can see the arcane bomb is one of the abilities that this boss will do on certain players. I don't think it's ever on the tank. Magic Binding. What's this on? So you get rooted here. You can see this is a thing that you'll deal with during the boss fight as well. These kind of tides moving in.
Target something first.
You don't really have to worry about that too much, honestly. It's something that's negligible. This boss on normal is actually super easy. I've never had this I've never seen anyone die on this fight, at least, but I've never seen anyone die in this dungeon in a while. Interrupt, Storm, no? Not much in terms of interrupts for this group. Now we have to head over to the other side. Anything in that ship? Looking for loot. And then we kill this lady. Who's this? Ritualist Lesha. Aqua Spout. Oh, knocked me up in the air, boy. And Arcane. So, now he's ready. I'm gonna let my group kind of heal back up a little bit. They seem to be good. You can see the Wrath of Azshara starts at 20% health because he's got so much. And we're off to the races, boys. So you'll kind of get an idea as we go. It's a fairly simple fight. You want to move out of this massive deluge. Oh, I got stuck in there. Oh, I gotta move back towards my healer. Puts an arcane bomb on someone. Let's use Metamorphosis. We didn't really use it that much. You can see we got this coming around. Arcane bomb. You can run away from. People, you see these little tornadoes? Don't stand in this shit. This demon hunter is something. Cry of Wrath. Here comes another one of those little tides coming out. Mystic tornadoes are everywhere.
Destruction.
Just kind of rotating around when things start to happen near you. But make sure you're not getting too far away from your healers. If you're DPS, just make it easy. Move around. Ooh. I'm getting knocked around here. I don't know by what. Alright. There we go, guys. We finished the dungeon. Let's see. We did get loot, right? Yeah, we did. We got 730 bracers. They're not as good as what I'm using. Rip. Rip, rip. But make sure, if you haven't done this dungeon yet, you pick up your Tidestone of Golganeth. The Tidestone of Golganeth stands whole and unprotected. Now that you have defeated Queen Azshara's wrath and have the Tidestone in hand, it is time to place it in the portrait room of the Chamber of the Guardian in Lower Dalaran. And you get an 800 belt for that. Sweet! Let's tell that guy, grats. Thanks for the group. Have a good one. Try and be nice, guys. I know for me sometimes, I'm like, God damn it. These people stink. You know, or you have somebody die or you have somebody pull. You know what? Everybody's had that. We've all done that at one point or another. We did a decent amount of DPS, 55k. Our poor Warlock friend was a little bit behind, which I've been hearing a lot about the Warlock, which is so unfortunate, because I really do enjoy the Demonology Warlock. So, we were actually here. I had to pick up a quest that I'm going to do in the next episode. Or actually, I'll probably do it off camera, so I'll just read it to you as we're running to put the Tidestone up. Let's see. I have this Demon Hunter campaign quest that I'm going to do the Fell Blood off camera, and then we'll do the actual part. The time has come to make contact with the Master Soul. It is somewhere in the, well, somewhere in the endless expanse of the Twisting Nether. Lucky, so is Mardom. Such a thing is not unheard of, but it will be exceedingly difficult even here. In addition, when the Matron Mother had us gather, we need a great deal of demon blood, like a lot of it. So I have to go kill some mobs. There's a really easy spot to do that in Azuna, which I did on the beta twice. I'm going to do that again, and then when we're actually going to contact Illidan, and I want to do that part on camera, but I'm not going to make you watch me actually, go out and get all that demon's blood. So, guys, this is the portrait room. I don't think we've been in here and looked around before, except to go up there to do the Exodar quest. But you can see this is where the 4 pillars of creation are going to go. There's 2 other spots. Obviously, those are going to be later on in the expansion. Something will go there. There's another pillar of creation. It's in the achievement tab. Hopefully it's still there so you guys can see it as well. But then I don't know what the other one's going to be. But you can see 4 zones, 4 pillars. Let's put up the Tidestone of Golganeth. Archmage Khadgar has set aside a space here for the Tidestone of Golganeth, as well as the rest of the pillars of creation. And level 104, boys.
It has been ages since I have
Prince
seen the
Ferranda shows
Tidestone
up.
Hole, but there it stands. I and my people owe you a debt of gratitude that we can never repay. Please, return to Azuna as soon as you can. There is much yet left to do.
So, Prince Ferrandis is going to be our contact. He's our reputation for the zone of Azuna. So, now we've got that done. We have that taken care of for our world quests once we hit 110 and, finish up all the zones. We have a new quest now that we put the Tidestone up called Pressing the Assault. You'll get this quest a few times. With this pillar of creation safely secured, it is time to take advantage of your momentum and continue onward after the next. You recall that your order has gathered information that would aid you in your journey. Looking it over once more before setting off would be wise. So, I'm actually going to save that for next episode as well, because we'll do the Illidan quest, and then I'll have to do the contacting of Illidan, and we'll also have to do put my belt on before I forget about it, and our artifact power. We got another trait. By the way, I did put points in. I forgot to mention that. Before we went in, I put 2 points into Infernal Force, which increased our damage dealt by Infernal Strike, which is our jump ability. by 10%. I'm going to put another point because we're going to head this direction to start off with the Eldrachi Warblades. But yeah, so next episode, guys, we'll do the contacting of Illidan. I hope you're excited for that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty boss. Why does this guy have a quest and it's not showing up on the map? Hello. Let's see what he wants before we sign off.
Pleased to meet you.
Mysterious messages. The woman at the archaeology shop just dropped off some tablets to be deciphered. Any fool could see that they're written in ancient Vrykul. But I lent my codex to one of the students, so I'm unable to decipher from here. His name is in Stormheim. We'll take that, and we'll just hang on to it for now. But, like I said, next episode we'll be contacting Illidan, guys. So I hope you're excited. It's pretty cool. It's not a cinematic, I don't think, unless it's changed since the beta. So I don't think it's a cinematic. But if it is, keep your fingers crossed. I hope they added something, maybe super duper cool. But it's pretty cool nonetheless. So we'll check that out. We'll pick our next assault point. I haven't really decided where I want to go yet. We have Azshara, High Mountain, and Stormheim left. Don't know. Don't know what we want to do next. I'll kind of, if anybody's got any suggestions or comments about that, please leave them down below. You know, if anybody has anything in particular. I know I don't, have 500 viewers for every video, but if anybody's watching these and they want something in particular, let me know. Actually, that's a bad idea, because this video is going to go out, and I'm going to be making the next video. So don't do that. I apologize. Don't do that. I would like to do that, but don't do that. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm going to do the next video probably long before this one even goes up. So I'm going to pick whatever we're going to go to next, and then we'll head off to our next zone. And I'll do some cleaning up of Azuna in the meantime, finishing up some of those chests and stuff that I left there. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Leave me a like if you did, hit that thumbs up. Also, think about subscribing if you want to keep up with the playthrough. It'll let you know when a new video comes out right away. You can even have it sent to your inbox, on your email. Although I don't particularly like that. I just say that. But think about hitting that subscribe button. I'll be doing plenty of WoW content over the next couple of years, probably, with Legion just coming out now. But you guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, depending on where you are in the world. And I can't wait to see you guys again in the next episode. Bye-bye now.